Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cypher, and today we're going to go over everything you need to know before Fortnite Season 7 starts. I'm landing at the weather station because this might be the last time that I get to land at the weather station. The book might not be here next season, chat, so I gotta give it one last smack, you know? Season 7 is 6 days away, guys. Epic put out a blog post, basically telling us everything we need to know before the season starts. And they confirmed that the season is starting on the 8th. And they usually do not confirm the start day of the season until a couple days before, but we know 100% based off of what Epic posted is that the season starts on the 8th. They also don't usually post a blog post before the end of season, telling us what we need to do. So this is a little bit new. It could mean something. It could just mean that Epic is communicating more with us. But let's dive into this blog post and talk about what they said. It's not too much, but there's some crucial information in it. And then they also reminded us to complete our challenges and quests before the end of the season. A lot of the challenges and quests, of course, are tied to the season. So if you don't complete them now, you can't complete them at all. Another thing is they talked a little bit more about the last Wild Week, which is supposed to start on Thursday. And they're reminding us to spend our gold bars during the Wild Week because they fully plan to reset the gold bars. I don't think they're going to remove gold bars, but I do think that they tend to do discount exotics and stuff. They did that last season when the season was resetting. They want people to spend their gold bars because of the fact that when you start the next season, you start with 0. And this season, they actually made some balance changes to the gold bars. You can only carry 5,000. I'm fully expecting them to make some changes to the gold bars next season as well, as they continue to improve upon the gold bar system. Better ways to upgrade, unique ways to bring back fallen comrades. The last Wild Week, we talked about it. It's going to be about spending your gold bars. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to do. There's probably just going to be a lot of gold spawns and really, really cheap exotics. Are you ready for Season 7? So now that we got that stuff out of the way, here's another thing to keep in mind. There's a lot of channels that cover leaks and stuff. Why are you spamming your ramps randomly? So there's a lot of channels that, cover Fortnite leaks and teasers. Prominent YouTuber Top 5 Gaming, he tweeted out saying, "I just had an insider leak me some insane Season 7 info. Mind is blown." Now, listen, as a Fortnite content creator, sometimes things are exaggerated and sometimes the smallest detail can seem like a big deal when it's really not. I've seen it happen, I personally sometimes overhype things just because I'm excited personally for a new season. We don't really know what that means exactly, the degree of how insane this could be. To some people, weapon attachments is enough to go crazy over it, and then for others maybe it's a whole map change. This could mean a lot of different stuff. Some of the things that have been leaked and talked about in the past that we don't know for sure are coming in Season 7 is weapon attachments. That's something that's been in the game files for a while. Weapon attachments could potentially really change the landscape of Fortnite and how the combat works, or it could be a very minimalistic thing where you just kind of use weapon attachments and the crafting system to craft unique weapon types. That was one thing that a lot of people weren't a huge fan of this season, is that the crafting system feels like a chore instead of a fun experience to customize your weapons or really upgrade them. It feels like, oh, I'm crafting so I don't have a boring, really weak makeshift weapon. If the weapon attachment system comes in and it's implemented properly with the crafting system, you can craft to change your gun to make it more unique instead of crafting to get a makeshift to a normal weapon, which that's not as satisfying. So I'm pretty sure the primal locations are not going to be here next season. That's all going to change. And I hope they do, because the primal locations have not been popular drop spots. So many times I go through Boney Burbs and it's completely unlooted. And Boney is what Tilted Towers used to be. Boney was the hot drop, remember the agency, 40 people would land at the agency. Spire was a ghost town after the first week. So now let's talk about what to actually look forward to in Season 7, so what's kind of confirmed. Okay, we've had a lot of leak videos over the past week, and some of the stuff is actually confirmed from leaks, from comics. So let's go over what we absolutely know so that you are mentally prepared for Season 7. First thing is that the abductions, we thought the UFO abductions were going to start today, but it is Tuesday and it's currently 1 p.m. and the UFO abductions have not started. Most likely what's happening is that they're going to do the UFO abductions a few days before the new season. Kind of like how we had the big Midas like flood storm only for a couple days before season 4. I guess the UFO abductions are really going to have a huge impact on the gameplay. So they're opting not to have it last for an entire week going into the new season. If I had to guess a day, Thursday is probably a solid day for that to start. That would give it about like 4 days, maybe 5 days of UFO abductions before the end of the season. And we talked about what those are going to do. They're going to transport you around the map, give you health and shield. They're going to abduct you and enemies at the same time. It's going to be nuts. And honestly, I'm interested to see how those UFO abductions affect the pacing of the game, because that's something that I always have a problem with, is the pacing. I'm interested to see if those UFO abductions are going to like allow for more mobility, maybe keep more players alive. I'm not sure. You know, hopefully it's some sort of test and we do get some sort of UFO abductions in the actual game in the next season. Confirmed life forms, confirmed animals that are coming next season: kangaroos, platypuses, and octopuses. If octopuses are going to be a thing, there's not like a ton of water. Like there's a lot of water, but there's not a ton of water where octopuses can kind of exist. The octopus that are coming to the game might be unique to Fortnite. We know that they're going to be alien-like creatures. That was confirmed in a conversation that the NPC Marie, who is a secret alien, had. So the octopus that's in Fortnite might be different than normal octopus, and it might end up being like some weird alien creature with 8 legs and not like a traditional octopus. We still have, you know, modding and sandbox mode to look forward to. We're not sure if we're going to be getting those next season or not. Another thing that we have to look forward to is more car attachments, because we know that there is room for front bumpers and rear bumper attachments, and we haven't gotten those. All we've gotten so far have been the wheel attachments, and it's just one wheel attachment. I know Epic has plans for a lot more attachments. And will the pump still be in the game next season? Because Epic seems to love to vault the pump every other season. Please get out of my lobby. And then makeshifts. I don't think we're going to see makeshift next season. I do hope that the makeshifts are completely gone or changed, because they are not well received. What a shot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking forward to season 7, and hopefully my luck is better next time.